Alright, we'll get started here shortly. I'm just sending out the link to everywhere I can think of. So, hopefully you're not popped over and go, oh wait, we're still waiting, what's going on? Even if you're popping in at a later time. Alright. We are switching over here. Coming live. I am playing Harvestella today. I actually tried playing it a little bit yesterday, and it did not work out. I had audio issues. Somehow I had disabled my mic input. And let me turn this down a little bit, just in case. It's showing a little high on the music volume here. You guys will have to let me know in the comments or in the chat if we get anyone live today. Let me know how's the audio is going. But this is Harvestella. Just came out Friday. This is Square Enix's attempt at doing one of those hybrid action RPG farm sim life games. Its most closest competitors would probably be Rune Factory or Stardew Valley, but you could think of a lot of games that are kind of similar to that. My Time at Portia, My Time at Sandrocker, that as well. They're more of the life sim, but this one's definitely more of the RPG side of things. But yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll play. I want to kind of address some of the big complaints I've heard and seen online. Not the ones that are coming from the people who review games and all that professionally, and so they're getting more specific with their things, but just the ones that the people who are, I don't want to say fans, but the players are going. Starting with choose language. You can see it does say here voice language settings. One of the things that I hear a lot is that there's no voice acting for this game, and that's both true and false. So, getting into it, there is voice acting, but it's not like if you play Persona, for example, or Shin Megami Tensei 5 or anything like that, where they've got the voice acting during the story beats. It's more like the Rune Factory where you have, little idle here and there that comes up. You go to the general store and they'll say hello, and you leave and they say bye, and you have your party members will say stuff in combat, not about, but you're not having the story beats. So I get to play it, trying to do voices today. So we'll start a new game, and this is going into one of the other common ones I see a lot of people complain about is that this game doesn't have character customization. I'm going to say that's kind of both true and not true. You'll see here in a second. But hey, you get to pick male, female, or non-binary. You don't get that. Some games are starting to get that more often than non-binary, and we'll play with that one. But it's still a fairly new thing. A lot of games don't have that just yet. But yeah, you can see this is basically the Pokemon style of are you a boy or girl, and then here's for you have your boy body type, your girl body type. Theoretically, or as the guys at Twitch would call it, feminine and very feminine. And then you get the 4 skin tones. And we'll go with that one here. We'll just do a pale one, because I'm pale. Unlike Pokemon games, you get to pick your, hair color, at least at creation. The newer Pokemon games that you pick it later on as you're going, but there's some of the others that you're like, no, we can't do that. Let's see. I want to do Haruhi from Ouran High School Host Club. So we'll do that with the matching brown eyes. It's not quite Haruhi, but that's what we're going to go with. We're playing with a non-binary, female-bodied, brown hair, brown eyes, and we're going to name ourselves.
Here I go. Take this.
Yeah, you see, this is the voice acting. You get this in shouting in combat, that kind of stuff. It's not dialogue. So we'll have that. And we will name ourselves Haruhi! While we're doing this. So we've covered the voice acting, we've covered that. The other 2 big ones I've seen, people complain about the frames per second. It's not 60 frames per second, and people are going to complain about that anytime it's not 60 frames per second, but I've seen people saying that it's 20 frames per second. It's not. It's about 30. And they say, oh, you can't do your character customization, and I don't think you can change your clothes in this like you can in Rune Factory, but in Rune Factory that's all you create male, female, and that's it, and then later you get your outfits. So people are complaining, oh, well, why don't you just have a default character? You kind of do. All you're getting is you get to change the look a little bit and the name, but this character has a story to them. It's a JRPG. But I think it's because people are used to... They look at this as a Square Enix and they're expecting it to be Final Fantasy, quality and all that. And it's really not. It's closer to Rune Factory in how it's presented, but it has very Square Enix, like if you've played Final Fantasy Tactics or some of the others like that, you'll see here with the portraits here in a second. They're that nice pencil-drawn style rather than the cartoony anime style. Haruhi, Haruhi! Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time to wake up. as we wake up in this strange place with dust particles or something going up. My biggest complaint with this game so far, I've played it for the demo and a little bit of Chapter 3, which is the first chapter after the demo, is you unlock manual save, but you don't get it till like halfway through Chapter 2. And I don't know that we're going to get that far today. I'll probably play about 3-4 hours. You should be all better now. Come on, let's go. This isn't even Chapter 1. We're in the prologue right now. Chapter 2 doesn't start until... I don't know. An hour or so. Or Chapter 2 is going to be a couple hours. So yesterday I played for about an hour and a half, and I didn't get to Chapter 2 yet. I'm going to play a little bit longer today, especially now that I know the audio is working. And we're going to mess around here a little bit and check out the world. It's still very, you can't do this, you can't do that. Over here, it's going to railroad us. So it's not Persona with the voice acting at, a major story moments. It's not going to be greatly quiet. You got these little crystals and all that. These ones here, that's where you'll manually save later on, but again, it doesn't unlock till Chapter 2, which is the demo is the prologue in Chapters 1 and 2. You can jump, play around, woo-woo, try to go to the door. What are you doing out and about tonight, of all nights? Hurry home while you still have air in your lungs! Because I'm gonna die out here, apparently. I may have died already and come back. Try to open the door. Sorry, Mommy said I'm not to open the door. Screw you! Big scary monsters will gobble you up if you're still outside when quietus comes. I think that's how you say it. I've heard people pronounce that quietus and quietus and whatever. I'm gonna say quietus. No way to get in. Go to the creepy girl with wings. You might just be the one who could save the world. And the girl. Oh great, it's Heroes. This is Rune Factory meets Heroes. Let's see. Who are you? Where am I? What do you mean save? Let's go with who are you? I can't tell you that yet. What can you tell me? There will come a time when you will have to choose between this world and the one that existed until now. So, multiverse? But don't forget that this is the story of your world, which is which world? And as long as you love it, you will find a way. Me? So, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how hopeless it may feel at times, don't turn away from it. I was about to say, don't just disappear without finishing the sentence there. So let's go rambling off while there's this weird light floating around the air everywhere and advance. But yeah, you can see this game is not 30, it's not 20 frames per second. It's not super slow. It's probably about 30 frames, roughly. Yeah, right now this is looking like a cutscene, but this is an in-game engine cutscene. This isn't like graphic FMV or whatever. It's I just saw it as recently as today. People are like, well, now that's out. What do you think? Is this a Rune Factory killer? Or is like as though a new game in the same genre is going to destroy it? I don't think it's going to be that. It's a okay game. It doesn't have great combat. Most of these games don't. Stardew Valley. That's the one of the things that people complain about. That and the fishing. Rune Factory. is one of the ones that does do, I think, combat pretty well. But, a lot of these games that kind of blend that crafting, farming, life sim with RPG elements, which is kind of what this channel's built on right about now. They do it, different levels, focus, different success. And this definitely focuses more on the ARPG if you saw the Nintendo Treehouse. And as you'll see once we get past all the story elements here and we actually get to play. Why now? I should be out on doctor's rounds. Excuse me, you? Don't you think it's about time you woke up now? No? That's fine. I have something for that. Yeah, people are complaining that this isn't voiced. And I see where they're coming from, but Rune Factory wouldn't have these be voiced, even Rune Factory 5. I doubt we'll see them when Rune Factory 3 Special comes out. Oh, you're awake. Forget I said that. It's not like I was going to use magic on you to wake you up or anything. But yeah, you can see this is very Square Enix, the art style here. It's not the cartoony, very anime style that you see with like Persona or Rune Factory. This is the much more, pencil-lined art, more subdued, not as brightly colored textures that you see in things like Final Fantasy Tactics. See, where am I? Who are you? Well, let's go with where am I this time. We call this hill Bird's Eye Bray. At the bottom is a village called Lethe, named after the river of forgetfulness from Greek mythology. And I'm Cress, the village doctor. I bet you if I looked into it, her name has some kind of semblance in Greek myth or something too. I bet you there's a lot of that going to happen in this game. Now it's my turn. I don't think I've seen you around here before. No local in their right mind would be out walking around during quietus. Are you a traveler or something? What's quietus? Tell me that. It seems like your memory is a bit fuzzy. Well, never mind. I've got to go. Come to my clinic in Lethe when you're feeling a bit more with it. And, yep, go to the orange icon. Wander around, do the thing, yay. Be blocked off. This will be our farm here. At the end of the day here. Just go over to the village. Get a drink. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be the next big, oh my god, huge thing out of Square Enix. But it's not bad. It's not a huge series. Now, some of the more legitimate complaints, I don't want to say legitimate because that makes the other complaints sound like they're not, but I think a lot of players are unfairly comparing this to other genres. Hey, are you okay? You look kind of out of it. Oh, I know. You're the one Cress was talking about. You were found collapsed on the hill, right? I really need to find better voices for these boys. Anyway, I'm Van. This is Lethe Village. If you're looking for Cress, she's probably in her clinic. Could you show me where it is, please? I don't know where I'm at. Oh, you want me to take you? Sorry, no can do. I may not look it, but I'm actually super busy right now. I'm right in the middle of a game of Princess and the Omen. And after this, I'm gonna play Canelu? I'm gonna say Canelu. Conaloo. We'll say Conaloo. Conaloo catch with Vent and everyone. It's not hard to find, though. It's at the top of the hill in the square. You can't miss it. As he points all the way down and somehow around. It's really easy to get there. Just follow this street and then climb the steps from the village square. Well, see you later. I gotta get back to my game. Yeah, right now we have the kind of like in a lot of these other games. Stardew Valley doesn't do this, but Rune Factory does in its tutorial sections where you have free, unlimited time, but you don't have full reign. But yeah, these things, you gotta get through about halfway through Chapter 2, which was still part of the demo. Once you unlock them, and then they get to manual save. So I'm hoping we can get to. Probably not there today. It'll probably take longer than 3 or 4 hours to get there. But yeah, this is the place we were at when we were in the opening sequence. Go up around this crystal. I mean, it's not vibrant, straight out of cartoon colors. And yeah, the graphics quality is not great, but this is not one of Square Enix's flagship titles that they're doing AAA stuff with. I'm not expecting that. It's got decent audio, and you can hear the music in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys, but, free to roam. Let's see if we can find stuff hidden back behind these things, or if those don't show up till later. Oh, wait. But yeah, some of the more, from people who review games for a living or have dedicated channels, some of the complaints I've heard from them are things like, nope, that's blocked. That it has repetitive places, you walk through a place and then it's the exact same place again a second time. That's a much more, I won't say, again, I don't want to say legitimate complaint, because that makes the others sound like they're not legitimate. It's, hey, if whatever makes you happy playing the game, but I mean, that's the thing you see a lot too. I mean, Stardew Valley, the dungeon, the floors of the caves, or the mines, and skull caverns, they're the same, 40 or so different designs, just retextured and recolored. That's a common thing in gaming, though. Tim, you're back! Now that you're here, would you mind mixing up the mayor's medicine? What was that? Oh, it's you. Yeah, don't call me Tim. Welcome, come in. How are you feeling? Remembering anything yet? I remember you're the one who woke me up. Yeah, nah. Ah, I see. Well, you were outside during quietus. Yeah, you didn't answer that before. What is quietus? Oh dear. You've forgotten about quietus too? Even we doctors still know very little about it. Quietus is the season of death, when dust from the sea's light is abnormally emitted into the atmosphere. It comes in between the 4 seasons. We believe the dust can be deadly if it enters the body. Which, I want to see how this works out, in most of these, you do your 28 or 30 days, whatever, that's your month, that's your full season, and then it just rolls over to the next day, and if it's Stardew, everything dies, you could plan it the very previous day, and suddenly now it's all dead. Rune Factory, it carries over, but it doesn't grow as well in the next season. This one, they apparently got something going on with it. I haven't seen that far yet, though. So everyone usually stays inside during quietus. Yeah, quietus is apparently from what I've read online, it's you go through a special dungeon or something like that. I haven't seen it. I look forward to it. We gotta check this out. Now then, come over here, please. Do what now? Why are you... Yep, what? Me? Why are you just standing there? I'm about to give you a medical exam. Oh, well, okay. Crest gives you a medical exam. I'm not saying the writing is perfect. It's still very Square Enix, lower budget kind of thing. For now, your body seems to be in working order. You're very lucky for someone who fell ill during quietus. It's a miracle you're still alive. Well, you know, creepy little girl with weird wings woke me up. Probably brought me back from the dead. Anyway, this works out for me, too. I was just thinking running out of beds, so it's a good thing you're better now. So now, regarding your next... Oh, no, everything's shaking. No! And apparently that makes it nighttime automatically. Was that an earthquake? It's so dark out. Cress, it's an emergency! Dim! What was that shaking just now? Oh, his name is Dim. His parents were very cruel to him. The Seas Light is acting weird. Come, quick! What could those tremors have been? Go after Cress and Dim. Yeah, like I said, this isn't amazing. It doesn't have... I don't know if I want to say, like, the world building. I think it takes longer to get to the world building. Rune Factory. Like, Rune Factory's been... They've got 7 games, I think, now. At least 7 that have been released in the West. I have all 7 of. You get the 5 numbered titles, plus... drawing the blank on the names. Frontier and... Seas, I don't know. One was on the Wii, and one was a PlayStation. PS3 or PS4, I forget title. I have both of them. They're kind of side story ones. They're not part of the main world of the 5, I don't think. Oh, this is divine retribution. Our time has come. Yeah, I know. He's not emotional enough. I'm trying not to bust your guys' ears yet. I haven't got good filters set up with this mic yet. The Seas Light is intensifying. But why? Quietus is meant to be over already. Look! Ooh, pretty. I think this is part of like it's very because it's Square Enix and it has a lot of their visual style to it. People are comparing it unfairly to Final Fantasy. Ooh, a beach. I have yet to see the beach in game. Towers. I have seen those. Those show up in Chapter 3. We won't see those today. Outside of this little scene here, but I think these are the 3 areas that you Chapter 3 it's kind of slight spoiler. Breaks into 3 sections, like sub-chapters that you can go to other places to look and see what's going on. And the meteor shower. Oh, very pretty. But yeah, a lot of people complain about this game. I won't say it's you know it's not going to be top 10 of the year or anything like that material. It's not phenomenal, but it's not one that I'm just going to be like, oh hey, screw it, I consider it a loss, go trade it in or whatever right away. I enjoy it. It's like I said, it's definitely more RPG leaning than say Rune Factory, which came out of Harvest Moon. So there is that. Oh, old woman, huh? Oh, what was that? Did you see that? I told you it's divine punishment. Apparently my old guy's a redneck. Did it land in the North Square? I'm scared. Look at you 2 scaredy cats. Our town is in peril. We've got to go and find out what's happening. Yeah, the little girl's the bravest one in the village. Go figure. Wait! Hey, don't run off like that. Dim, let's go too. There might be casualties at the scene. Alright, you guys enjoy that. I'm gonna go completely away from all this nonsense. Of course not. It'd be fun if you could do that, I like that. That's one thing I like about Persona 5 and the Royal version is they have the You know, can you accept this? No, I don't accept that. Okay, well, screw you. You can't play. Proceeding into the next story section. Yeah, this is very, very much like Persona. These are very story heavy at the front. A lot of gameplay. Um, it unlocks a little bit better once you get to chapter 2, which is one of the reasons I think that they did 2 chapters instead of just 1 for the demo. I can't believe it. How could something so massive fall out of the sky? Imagine if the Order were here today. Imagine how many people would have been injured. By the Order or by this landing on the Order? You know, I've been through this section. This is the 4th time I've played this section because, you know, played the demo back in September, picked this up, you know, when it came in. I played the first 3 chapters over Friday and yesterday, and then I played again yesterday afternoon for the stream that, you know, audio was kind of screwy, and I'm like, reading this every single time, I'm like, I don't know if it would be because the Order would have start killing people or injuring people because of this, or if they would have been injured because they would have been here in the square or something. I don't know. It's not clear. We'll learn about the Order here. Late chapter 1, early chapter 2, we run into them a little bit. They're basically a religious order that rounds with these lights. I hope everyone's all right. That was the young man. Run, run, run. On the bright side, it looks like no one got hurt. Stay away from the crystal, everyone. It could have harmful effects on the body. Can someone inform the mayor? He should be back in town by now. Where was the mayor? Why was he not in town? We will. Vin, come on! It's our time to shine! Let's go! Alright, everyone. Show's over. We'll take over from here. Oh, jeez, I hit puberty again. So the rest of you can go home. As we go wandering over here. Oh, you must be the traveler my sister told me about. And you must be very dim. You better go home, too. Yeah, I don't know where home is. Well, apparently that's my home. Wait, is this... high tech, apparently. An entrance? You mean you can go inside? Well, I'm going to take that as permission. Hey! No one told you to go in there. You just said I can. So, yeah, don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm the protagonist. You're still recovering! I really gotta settle on these voices for these characters, especially the ones that are going to be recurring that have actual, like, names and portraits. Come on, stay with me. They're in pain, but still breathing. Tread on this. Hey, are you okay? What's going on in there? There's a person inside. A person? Like a human person? No, like a cat person. Oh wait, this is Square Enix. That might be a cat thing that happens, you know. Red 13. What is this? That's... Traveler, get away from it, now! We have to get them treated. Are you crazy? Treat an omen? I mean... Oh, right. You're an amnesiac, aren't you? That probably doesn't mean much to you. Well, long story short, omens are trouble. They might be the ones behind quietus. I mean, my cat might be behind quietus. It doesn't mean I don't, treat them like they're trouble. Yeah, but this one's injured right now. Well, yes. You're right. I can't pretend I didn't see it. Isn't that right, Dad? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm a little too young to be your dad. Probably the wrong gender, too. Come on, let's carry it outside. So now you're just gonna call this person an it? How rude. Chris, that's... It was inside. It's still alive. Again with the it. That's not what I meant. Yes, I know. But I couldn't just leave it there. Chris, Dim, have you found out anything about the flying object? Mayor! My goodness, I'm astounded. This is the crystal that crash landed here? It's enormous. Mayor, there was an omen inside it. Oh? Yes, it does look like one. Mayor, please tell her. We're not helping any omens. This was clearly all they're doing anyway. I see why your parents named you Dim. Yeah, I'm not gonna be calling them it, this person it. So we'll go with, are the omens really that bad? Well, bad, air quotes, bad is an oversimplification. Are you the traveler I've been hearing about? I hear rumors that you came from afar during quietus. Maybe, I don't know. Yes, this is the person from the rumors. It's just been one thing after another. What on earth is going on? Oh, at least we're still on Earth. Maybe, I don't know. Mayor, all my beds are still full from last week's incidents. I want to know what that incident was. Maybe we'll find out. Probably not. But I can't just leave this wounded omen, or this traveler, here either. Indeed. But we cannot provide refuge to an omen in our town. I thought so, but as a doctor, I can't leave behind the injured under any circumstances. Calm down, Press. I just said we cannot keep the omen inside Lethe Village. What do you mean? There's a spare shed on Bird's Eye Brae, isn't there? No one would notice if you took it there. All y'all people. I grant you permission to treat it there until it regains consciousness. Ah. Now, to carry this omen over to the Bird's Eye Brae. Could you lend me a hand, traveler? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm only, concussed and amnesiac and whatever else. I won't be able to treat this omen if I can't get under its armor. That is some strangely shaped armor. What is this thing made of? It just won't come off. That's why it's pointless even trying to treat an omen. I suppose all you can do for now is let it rest. Now, as for you, what brought you to our town? My feet? Mayor, their memory was affected by quietus. I see. You were incredibly lucky to make it this far out during quietus. Girl saved me. A girl? None of the villagers should have been out at the time. Their body was in a weakened state at the time. It's not unlikely that they may have experienced hallucinations. Perhaps. In any case, they could probably do with some rest. This shed has been vacant ever since the last owner left. You may use it as you please. What caused the last owner to leave? I want to know. Let me know. Now, excuse me, but I must be on my way to a village meeting. We have to decide on a plan of action regarding the crystal that landed here. Cress, Dim, I'm leaving the rest with you. Look at that. That's like a whole other head on the chest there. You know, just looking at that's a female. Cress, are you sure you want to take in this omen? Yes. There you go, getting to evolve again. You put yourself on the line too much. I'm going back to finish the rounds. Sorry, I've been so preoccupied with everything going on at the moment. What should I do now? You've been through much more than I have. Take it easy for the rest of the day. I'm sure your body must still be fighting off the effects of quietus. I'll leave you to it. I'm coming back to check on you tomorrow, alright? Yeah, sure, whatever. And she's doing all this in high heels. You are suddenly overcome with the feeling of tiredness. Time to get some rest. Go to the sparkly bed. I'm gonna check them, search them. This stone is the ruined. Yeah, unfortunately, this is what we get a lot of for the first few days. A lot of story interspersed with bits of free roaming that's usually very restricted. A game will autosave when you rest in bed and the day ends. Typical of these kinds of games. Unfortunately, this one also has a manual save feature, which you get from Rune Factory, but unlike Rune Factory, so it's kind of between Rune Factory and Stardew Valley with the saving. Spring Zephyr. I don't know if that's Zephyr is like Spring Zephyr is the proper title or Zephyr's the year, whatever, but that's all a prologue. Now we're in Chapter 1. The one from beyond. Somebody's here. Well, walking on out. Oh dear, were you still sleeping? It's already afternoon, sleepyhead. Well, if you're sick, you're sick. Not much we can do about that. How are you feeling? I never got your name. Do you remember what it is? Yes, it's Haruhi. Haruhi Fujioka. Haruhi? It's good to remember that much at least. I'm going to give you a quick once-over. Hold still, please. Man, you're just like poking and prodding at me. Okay. Still nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, that's right. The mayor asked me to give you something. Would you mind coming outside? I have to come outside for you to give it to me? It's not the most conventional gift, but here you go. 3 carrot seeds and 3 stellar wheat seeds. It looks like everyone in Lethe Village pitched in. They gave me a whole 6 seeds. You've got a good plot of land here. I guess he's hoping you'll put it to use while you get back on your feet. Which, I must say, makes perfect sense from a doctor's perspective. It'll keep you busy, since it's easy to feel gloomy or despondent when you don't have something to work towards. It's almost like they started working on this during COVID. And when the mind suffers, so does the body. No point in dilly-dally. Sorry, I'm lollygagging. Get it right. You and the Skyrim guards always getting it backwards. Let's get to work. Don't worry, I'll teach you what to do. I'm not an expert, but I know the basics. You want me to help you? I'm a doctor, not a farmer. I can barely lift the tools by myself. And yet you carried them here from the village. Besides, doing it yourself is the best way to learn. Plow the earth, plant seeds, and water them while changing out your tools. See if this will let me check this. This is mail. Yep, Castle Lewis Times. Because we had to name it after the mayor of frickin' Stardew. Castle Lewis News. Unknown object lands in Lethe. Greetings, citizens. Yesterday, a giant crystallized object descended upon Lethe and crash-landed in the village. Fortunately, no Lethe residents were injured. The object is thought to pose no immediate threat to life unless close contact is made. Please rest assured that our intelligence division is investigating the incident. Once again, do not approach the object. Castle Lewis Intelligence Division. No new letters. Press Y to plow. Twice to compete. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that the farming for Stardew or Rune Factory is super complex either, but actually Rune Factory develops it over time. I mean, both of them have their ways they develop it, either fertilizers or higher tier tools that let you do more things. Like, you know, getting a wider area or, you know, with the scythe in Rune Factory, getting higher quality seeds so you get better stuff. This one, it seems like it's closer to Stardew with its just one tier of seed, but I haven't seen any signs of fertilizer yet. But I have seen signs of higher qualities of things that you find like out in the wild, so I'm sure we'll find something for seeds later on. Sure, not half bad. You seem pretty good with your hands. Keep it up and I'm sure you'll have no problem. Yeah, that wasn't so hard. You pick things up pretty quick, I wonder if I should put you to work at the clinic. I'm kidding, I'm definitely kidding. Although, this farm has seen better days. You must have had a hard time working on it. I mean, it wasn't that bad. You only gave me 6 seeds. Oh, really? Well, what about those rocks? I'm sure they're going to get in the way if you leave them there. Well, yeah, once I have more than 6 seeds. If you had a hammer, gotta have those air quotes, or something, you could break down those rocks and have more space for your farm. I mean, could you give me a hammer? Don't suppose you have one, do you? Nope. Didn't think so. In that case, they'll just have to make one. Could you make one for me? Nope. It's best you make one for yourself. You're gonna have to be self-sufficient if you want to live here. You can make a hammer with some hard stone. Alright. Putting stone on a stick and make a hammer. Got it. I'll show you how to make it, but you've got to gather the materials first. You should be able to find the materials you need at the Njord step. That's such a fun word, Njord. What's the Njord step? Oh, right. You probably don't know where that is. You'll find the Njord step if you get off this hill from that gate over there and follow the road east. There are monsters around there, though, so be careful. And what else? Oh, yeah. You can have this. You received a sandwich from Chris. All right, giving me your lunch. Not even your lunch money, just the lunch itself. You must be hungry after all that farm work, right? Here's something for you to eat. It's a good idea to fill your stomach before you head out on any journeys. Because if you wait until you're weak and passed out to eat, then it's already too late. So you're going to eat that and restore the energy back. Understood? Don't mind if I do. I ain't eating it today, though. So basically, yeah, it's talking about the food stamina system here. It's kind of not like the, again, Rin Factory and Stardew. It's as close as comparisons. With those ones you eat, and it's just a set amount that you get that. This one it's talking about you got the little stomach gauge there that it's got circled, and it's as long as you've got food in that, which is that little, like, you see the 20 there, it'll regenerate over time rather than just automatically restoring stamina. Well, then I'll be heading back to the clinic. If that omen opens their eyes after I've left, then let me know right away. Yeah, no, sure. Whatever. Yeah, I do agree somewhat with the customization in that I don't think that, unlike Rune Factory, I don't think you get clothes you can find later on. This is the closest comparison I can think of how this works is Final Fantasy X-2, where you had like a lot of the other Final Fantasies, you could change your class on the fly. They call it the job system at this one, I think. But it also changes your appearance, like your outfit. So I don't think that there's going to be a clothes, like somewhere I can buy clothes to change my default appearance later on. I think my default appearance is always going to be that of like the fighter, which is what I am right now. So, more customization at the start than Rune Factory, less clothing options later on because of the way that the class system and whatnot works. It's not like Rune Factory where you have access to everything all at once, as long as you've picked it up. It's not great combat, but it is what it is. Introducing Gathering and Mining. I can hit one of these twice per day. Beat up the weird horse thing. Ooh, more seeds. Well, I can't do the dashing. I bet maybe it's an F unlock. It said I could dash, but it's not like a dodge dash just yet. I think that's the class ability I unlock later. Or maybe as the story progresses and lets me do stuff, because like until it gave me the mining tutorial, I couldn't find the stuff that's on the farm, for example. Just a lot of seeds, and then this is as far as I can go in this place for now. As we get introduced to our first actual omen. Have you found it? Yes, it has been sighted at the Spring Seas Lights, which is that thing in the far distance there with the weird egg-looking thing on top. The planetary nightmare? Most likely, yes. Alright, I have an idea. Let us reconvene with, I'm gonna say Dianthus and the others. No, it doesn't look like a good time to talk to them. It's probably best to stay out of their way. So yeah, I don't have access to past here. So in the meantime, I get to come over here once a day for the next several days until it unlocks an actual other dungeon to gather materials, get some experience, etc., etc. Jump. I can do a run like this. Later on, I can do just tap it. Like you can see, I can try to tap it. It's like the start thing, but it's like a dodge, dash kind of thing. That's what I was trying to do earlier. Oh well, in the meantime, let's go hit up the village. Go introduce ourselves to the various shopkeepers. Look around, see if we can't find treasure chests. I know there's some hidden. We saw that one earlier. I think there's more hidden, but here's the general store, and unlike Stardew and the more recent Coral Island, open every day, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Because I know that was one thing that everybody hated about Pierre and then complained about with Coral Island also having the one day a week that's closed, and it's always like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something weird. Well, hello, welcome to the general store. You a traveler of some sort? You don't see many of those coming to Lethe. Oh yeah, you know. Oh, it's you, is it? I heard all about you from the mayor. Sounds like you've been through a lot. I heard you started farming on Bird's Eye Bray, is that right? What? In that case, you're going to need some seeds. Come to my store whenever you need some. Right now is the best season for dress lettuce and uni onion seeds. And we just so happen to be fully stocked up on those. I recommend you give them a try. Aside from seeds, we've also got travel essentials. Oh, and you can buy homemade meals and the like here too. Well, I'm sure you'll be in need of a great many things as time goes on, but the general store's got you covered. Don't be a stranger. Would be better if I had, money. A lot of these games will start with like 500 or something. In this case, it'd be called Gorilla instead of Gold, but I can't afford anything. It starts me with nothing. Literally everything I get is either stuff I find in the wild or the little bit of hand-me-down freebies that I get at the start. And unlike Rune Factory, I don't... Well, it comes a little bit late to get stuff. Oh, there's a chest. Come back here and pick it up. Good flower. Nice. Oh, that's the way where the thing was. Come in here. This is the smithy shop. Oh, hey, how's it going? What's this? I don't often see out-of-towners turning up in here. You must be a traveler. Oh, I gotta have a better voice for this. She's a old lady with a face. But not a name. Aha, so you're the one everyone's talking about. You're no traveler, you're a new resident, eh? Well then, please excuse me. This here's my smithy, and my name is Smithy. I make all the farming equipment and weaponry for the people in town. Look, call it a smithy's instinct. But there'll come a time when you're gonna need a stronger weapon than that. You've just got that look about you, like a video game protagonist. So with that in mind, don't hesitate to come to me anytime you need something made. I'll need the materials and labor fee, of course, but I promise you won't be disappointed. Fortify your weapons, and it does both attack and defense, and they break it down into physical and magical for both types. So, example. Oh, see, she's got a voice. Hello there! But yeah, all three of them. Or all four, I should say. Cheers! Yeah. So it's like a Rune Factory. There's voice acting, but it's not over the story beats. It's just the characters will randomly say stuff. Or there's some pre-programmed ones. Like when you get your first party member, I think they say something. Like a full sentence or two. And we got this. A Canelo doll. I don't know what those are for. I've played with Chapter 3 and I still don't know. All I know is they show up here in their valuables. They're like, maybe something good will happen if you collect them. So, I'm assuming later on in the game there's someone who's a collector and wants them, or that I can trade them in for, or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But where I'm at in Chapter 3 on my playthrough, I do not know. More carrot seeds. Hooray. There's the kids. Another key item. End of Eden. That's a book thing. We'll read through them when I have more in order. That was 12. I don't know why it starts with 12 that you find, but hey, whatever. Got a well. Come back here. This over here is the last one of the 3 shops that they have in town. Hmm? I haven't seen you before. Are you a visitor? Sort of, maybe. Oh, I see now. You're the kid the mayor's been talking about. Dude, you look like a kid. Beg your pardon. I run the renovator here in Lethe. And just like the smithy, my name is Renovator. I'm the one everyone comes to when they need buildings and farms restructured. You live over in Bird's Eye Bray, is that right? Yes. You must have a lot of farmland there. You're probably going to need sheds, pens for keeping animals, eh? Yeah, eventually. Not to mention tools for processing your crops. There should be a lot you're going to need down the road. Well, when the time comes, speak to me. I'll be able to help you out. All this stuff is expensive. I don't work for free, obviously, but we can go over that later. Expand the farm, unlock the kitchen counter. So the first thing I want, and I think it was 2,000
Are you here to make an order?
gorilla. But we'll figure it out as we go. For now, we've done everything in the village. For the day, we've got some new stuff. We've got more seeds. Let's go back to our place. Killed the last of our stamina for the day. Planting the seeds we found. Mail. Yep, it's telling us about that letter we saw earlier, unless there's something new in there. Here's our storage box. There's a bunch of these all over the farm. Where I can store things that I have found. So like those. That's used for crafting later on. There's the stones for making my thing. There's lumber, which I'll probably need for the thing as well. Flour. Now we can. Yeah, it's got weird kind of wonky controls with this. Like I get locked into position to do the next one, which is sometimes fine. Sometimes it's just kind of eh. Here, do that to these. Water all around here that we did. Plant all the seeds we got. Free. And this one, let me see, certain inventory, backpack. You can come and look at these, grows in 1 day. Those other ones grow in 2 days. This is not the time-consuming thing of some of these other games where it's like, oh yeah, it takes, 13 days to grow a melon or whatever. The longest I've seen in this is like 7 days for a tree or a bush kind of thing. Whereas, Stardew Valley, it's like 30 days for a tree, and I think Rune Factory has some trees that are like 75 days or something like that for fruit trees, but then you can speed them up with Speed Grow or in Stardew or similar stuff in Rune Factory. I haven't found anything like that in these, but this is, you can see it's going to be real fast. Can't repair that yet. Yeah, these are, also teleporters. I mentioned earlier that there's save points. There you go. Gold. That's a higher quality. Oh, sun's gonna set any minute now. Head back to your house to sleep. Well, I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. I still have energy that I haven't killed. But yeah, it'll be nice because you can see I'm gonna I'll show you where another one of those things on this property is. you can teleport within the same map or straight to home once you unlock those things. And apparently they unlock more features as they go. Because what I'm talking about with those is stuff you can only get, like, you get just straight up when you first unlock them in the demo or in Chapter 2. In Chapter 3, I found a new use for them. I won't spoil it. We'll get there, but those crystal things, you can use them to... Unfortunately, you can't teleport all over the map with them. You still have to go out the world map. But I can teleport from, like, here to the one up at that tree way over there that I was just at. Or something similar. And as we're looking through here, you can see that this gold one here, that's a higher quality versus this one here. You can see it restores at 300. This is 350. So I don't know if there's a higher quality above and beyond that gold quality there that I'm seeing, or if they have just the two qualities. So there's definitely signs of higher quality stuff for everything. But from what we saw with the demo and what I've seen so far with Chapter 3, actually Chapter 3 does show us a bit more depth to the game. But you start getting it. But this doesn't have the depth for the crafting and farming systems as its, competitors, I wouldn't say. Let's see, everything here is for crafting or cooking, right? Cooking, crafting. Yeah, fortifying weapons, yeah. So, yeah, those games I've taught, they just like all those games, just hold on to everything if you can, unless it specifically just says, hey, for sale. And check it on here. This stone is the ruined. Okay, well, we're gonna go to bed. Sleep for now. And over the next several days, evening, we get woken up by a sound from the other side. I'm sorry if you're hearing the creaking in the background here. That's my bed I'm sitting on. I'm just kind of repositioning. There's a loud sound coming from the other bed. Oh, look, my roommate is waking me up. Everyone who's ever had a roommate can relate. Although most haven't had their roommate glowing. Let's check on them. Search. Error. Abnormality detected in life support system. May cause irreversible effects to the body. It woke up. Operator consciousness levels low. Cognizant judgment impossible. Checking atmosphere composition. Small amount of Gaia dust detected. Body affected by Gaia dust density. Rectifying. Discarding protective equipment. Bling. It's my future waifu. It's a girl? The girl is sleeping peacefully. Better go and call Cress right away. And while she does that, I'm going to get a drink. Or they do that. You're trying to tell me there was a human inside that omen armor this whole time? Haruhi, are you sure this girl was inside the omen armor? I mean, maybe I wasn't stoned. Yeah, no, I'm positive. Fair enough. I don't see what you would have to gain by lying to us. It makes sense for her to have been in the omen armor the whole time. The fabric of her clothing isn't anything I've seen before either. I wonder where she's from. I bet she works for them. You shouldn't let your guard down just because she looks like us, Cress. A human wearing omen armor is pretty suspicious. And, again, this is why your parents named you Dim. This has been our daily dose of bigot theater. Enough, Dim. There's no point in jumping to conclusions. What would you like to do with her, Cress? What indeed? She's still unconscious, so we'll just need to wait and see for now. But Cress! But what? We can't just abandon her, can we? Haruhi, you don't mind, do you? Sure, whatever. She's gonna be my waifu, apparently. She's even just living in my house. Thank you. When a bed opens in the clinic, we'll move her there. Yeah, you haven't told me about that incident yet. I'll leave her in your care until then. Okay, yeah, sure. Whatever. Very good. It's quite late, so let's head back to the village. Don't let your guard down. No excuses. I'll come back in the morning to see how things are going. Bye for now, Haruhi. Girl from the armor is sleeping peacefully. Might be a good idea to get some sleep too. Ooh, leveling up almost. Spring's effort day 3. Well, what the? Where the hell am I? Somebody's talking. I was investigating the red then. Ah, what happened to my gear? Ah, this sucks. Seriously, what is this place? And she goes outside. She went outside. Yes, we heard that. Is that? No, it can't be. A new Red Queen? This is very, like, Renaissance festival music going right here. You're awake. Who are you? Red Queen? You. Weren't you asleep in the other bed? That's my line. What's with the getup? Again, that's my line. Morning, Haruhi. You're up early. She's awake. I'll go get the bear. Her outfit. And did she say mayor? I have a bad feeling about this. What, are you a criminal? Do you not have mayors where you're from? What? Did you? It's chilly out here. Or maybe my clothes are too thin. I mean, yeah, you kind of have, shoulders, arms, etc. exposed. I don't know if those are openings in your, like, arrow shape, openings in your, or triangle shape, I should say, openings in your pants, or if those are actual designs. I can definitely see your hip on the side. Whatever. I'm going back inside before I catch a cold out here. Yeah, it is early spring. So, can you tell us where you're from, miss? Can you tell me what year it is first? Like, what calendar do you use? Lunar? Gregorian? I'm not sure how it'll help, but we use the Horian calendar, making it the year 855. Horian? I've never heard of it. Though I don't get the impression any of you are making light of the situation. We speak the same language, so at least I've got that going for me. What are you? And what do you have to do with the omens? Omens? I have honestly no idea what you're talking about. Flying coy, huh? Tim, that's enough. Let's listen to what she has to say. Man, everybody hates this kid. Thank you. Watch, she's going to be a party member too later on. We still don't know where you're from. I haven't figured that out myself. I'm looking at the clothes you're wearing and the structure of this house, and I can't say I've ever seen any of it in the history books I've read. Although, I guess they do resemble artifacts of what we would call the Middle Ages where I'm from, which leads me to draw only one reasonable conclusion. I think I came here from the future. Huh? What do you mean by that? Trust me, I want to believe this is all a bad dream, but I might have to accept that this is reality. It's safer to laugh at the lunatics, after all. You'll catch a cold out there, waifu. I appreciate the concern. If my theory is correct and I am, in fact, from another time, but I have to find a way back. I need to come up with a plan. Not only that, but I need to figure out why that stone has appeared in this time as well. There's a lot that needs to be done. And we're here already out of time. Or we're already out of time. Get another drink. What do you think she meant by that? Beats me. I'd love to. But whatever. No point dwelling on it now. I should head back to work. Do you need me here? No one needs you here. No, you go on ahead. There's still something I want to do here. Got it. Don't stay too late. It's like 8 in the morning, kid. 10 at the latest. So, Haruhi, those vegetables you planted yesterday should be ready. Let's go and harvest them. Like I said, one day. That was fast. Those particular seeds go pretty quick. Anyway, you don't mind if I take a look since I'm here already? Come on, let's go outside. Yep, it is a field. Look at that field. Woo! And of course I only get one, even though it shows 4 per thing. The vegetables you planted are looking good. I can see you're doing a fine job of taking care of them. I can't wait to try them. Of course you can't. You grew them all by yourself, and I bet they're delicious too. And that's all well and good, but you're going to need a source of income, right? Well, if you ship your crops, merchants can easily deliver them to families all over the world. And you'll earn yourself some money in the process, as compensation. First, you should harvest your vegetables. Okay. Doot. 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 Okay, don't let me finish. Nice job with the harvest. Now that's done, would you mind putting them in that blue shipping box over there? Yeah, sure, after I finish harvesting and everything else. It's got a little finicky on the controls sometimes. Like, I like the idea of the watering wand, but, again, it's not, high quality, whatever stuff. So I'll eat those for now. We'll have plenty more of those seeds showing up everywhere. Good, looks like they're all in there. Your shipment should be collected at some point today. Then you'll receive money for everything you ship tomorrow morning. You'll have to wait until then to see how much your vegetables sold for. And that about covers shipping. Any questions? Some of the crops haven't fully grown yet. Don't forget to water them later. Or did it already? Ho ho! I was worried about you in the beginning, but now I see you'll be just fine. Oh great, now he's Santa. Thank you, Cress, for showing them the ropes. Anyway, Haruhi, I actually have other matters to discuss with you. Would you mind coming inside? Okay, creepy Mayor Santa. You were one hole away from being proper Santa. Ah, the crafting table. This is the crafting table. As long as you've got a recipe and some materials, it's an invaluable tool for crafting items. This is for you. Received a return bell recipe and materials from the mayor. This is a recipe for an item called a return bell and the materials you'll need to craft it. It's a handy item to have. When you use the return bell, you'll return home in the blink of an eye. This is really useful. One of the complaints that came up in one of the reviews from another channel, I won't say who, was that you can only ever sleep at your home, even though there's like inns in other cities. I've been to the one in the main city here, but I haven't been to any of the others yet. So it's a nice quick teleport back home. It's basically the return rod from Stardew Valley, which is disposable. You can only use it one at a time. There will come a time when your health recovers and you'll be venturing outside of Bird's Eye Bray. If you find yourself losing track of time while you're out wandering, try reusing the return bell. This'll come in handy. You can make a hammer at the crafting table too. As long as you've got the materials, of course, which I do not yet have them all. One more thing. When you get a chance, please show your face at the stores around Lethe Village. Did that yesterday. There's the general store, the smithy, the renovator. I'm sure you'll come to rely on them the more time you spend in Lethe. Now then, I shall be heading back to the village. I have told you everything for now. Me too. I don't want Din getting upset with me. He gets upset with everything as is. Well then, have a good day, Haruhi. And now I can craft. But we're not going to bother with crafting just now. We'll do that at the end of the day when we have no stamina left. The good thing is I don't have to take those things out of there to craft. I can leave them in there. So, progress. It's kind of like the crafting table in Stardew Valley, where you can do all the adjacent chests, but all your chests are the same chest in this game. So we'll come back out here and do some more stuff at the Nord Step. Let your slimes drop berries. Go figure. Pointy horse thing. It's called the what is it called? The Zoe? Zoe. But yeah, this is about the height of the voice acting. I mean, once we recruit team members in Chapter 2, you'll hear like a full sentence or two when we first recruit, but then it's mostly battle cries and little shopkeepers saying, "Hey, hello, bye." These are called chlorogels. There. Got all our experience points for the day. Oh, I missed one over here. Yeah, you can see the map here. Shows up. Fear, that's not going to be explained until later. But it'll show, like, if I found them before, little, like, what they call mining spots or gathering spots. So, come over here and we'll find more things around the property to spot. Like here, I'll show you the map. You can see like gathering points, mining points, fishing points. And it's interactive and updates, so you can see it disappears there. Come down here. I don't know when this is supposed to be destroyed and open up. But it shows that there's something later on, like a lower level or something. Come over here. Small field, and you can see they don't show up yet until I've gathered from them once. So it's not a necessarily bad game. It does have a lot of quality of life features. It just doesn't have all the ones that a lot of people prefer, like 60 frames per second, constant voice acting, and massive amounts of character customization, because, it's a JRPG. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not, Skyrim where I can spend 3 hours building my character. It was never going to be Skyrim where you spend 3 hours building your character, but, it is what it is. But yeah, there's not a lot we can do day one or these early days until we unlock a dungeon. We're still just advancing the story. Still gather everything I can, because I do want to craft like the hammer, and we'll spend energy doing that to break rocks. Probably got more than enough parts for it now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have more than enough. Well, 12 hardstone on me right now. If I remember, it was like 10 hardstone and one or two pieces of lumber or something like that. But, it is what it is. We'll advance the story. We'll get to a point where we can do more things. But yeah, it's a slow burn. It's not quite as slow a burn as, Persona, which takes probably about 10 hours or so, 5 to 10 hours to get through the first palace and really get through unlocking the main aspects of what makes the game the game. But at the same token, even Persona is, a lot of people complain about, Final Fantasy 13 is the entire tutorials up until you get down to, I'm drawing a blank on the name, the other worlds down below where you get the free roam. I think it's like chapter 12 or 13 or something like that in the game. And everything up until that is tutorial kind of thing. It's not that bad. Let's see. Did I get a chest back here? Nope. More wheat seeds. Let's go plant those. And there's a return bow here too. So, boom, we have all this nice stuff. And much excitement happened. Hooray. So we'll put all these in there. I don't know what these are being used for. Oh, yes, I do. I think. That's a higher quality. Rusty metal for crafting. Let's put that in there for now. And we'll come back in here and pull it back out. That way it's right next to my food. Because that's, as far as I know, that's, let's see, maybe I can move things around. Yeah, okay, I can move them from there. It's not the best, menu system, but it's not the worst either. Let's see what's over here. Crafting table. We'll make our hammer. Yeah, 10 of those, so we got more than enough. Didn't require the lumber, just the wood. Or the stone. And I'll make 2 of these. Oh, I've always got 3. Probably never need more than 1, but that way this spot is reserved. Use the hammer to destroy rocks, blah blah blah. Which unfortunately do not give stone. That's one of the things they missed out on this. Yes, the sun is setting. Thankfully, they stopped announcing this after you get past the first chapter or so. But they really want you to be back on your property for the advancing story stuff. But yeah, they missed out on getting stone from these, like using like the mining skill did in Stardew. Or Rune Factory, even. Because you've got the stones you get for material stone. Maybe the big ones. Probably not. I do know that there's... I don't know how yet, I haven't found it, but there will be eventually a way to upgrade my hammer so I can do something to these, because right now I can hit these like 20 times and not do anything to them. But I don't think I have, yeah. Oh, no stamina. So, let's advance the story another day. Or to the evening again. Let the unnamed girl come on back. We'll call her waifu for now. I'm coming in. Sleeping outside is out of the question, so I'll be staying in here for now. Well, yeah. Just go about your business as though I'm not even here. I don't remember saying yes to that. Or, well, I'd hate for you to catch a cold. Are you showing concern? Oh, don't do that! Why are you laying on your hair like that? It's uncomfortable for anyone who's never had long hair. Look, I don't plan to stick around. I already have an idea of what to do next. More or less. Anyway, good night. Woohoo! Leveled up. +1 to all of my stats, and 36 to hit points. And 920 gorilla for my carrots. Day 4. Oh, yep, got up, got a stretch. And she's already done. Looking around. Because she already left. Yep. Haruhi, I'm coming in. Oh, you're awake. Morning. Are you alright? Let me know if you're feeling off anywhere. Oh, I'm good. Oh, well, good. I take it that girl has already left, then. As a doctor, I do wish she would have stayed and rested. But I doubt she would have listened to me anyway. In any case, let me know right away if anything happens to her, alright? Thanks. By the way, did you get the money from yesterday's vegetable shipment? I sure did. Oh, well, that's exactly what it is. We'll go with that since that's what I said. Great! Might be a good idea to buy some new vegetable seeds with that money. They sell seeds at the Lethe General Store. It's worth visiting when you get a chance. I wonder which seeds I should buy. Well, deciding is all part of the fun, isn't it now? Anyway, I've told you everything I can for now. What you do from now on is up to you. You might choose to expand your farm or grow more different kinds of crop. Just try out lots of things and learn as you go along. That's all for me for today. I'll see you later. Have a good day. So, outside we go. And, woohoo! We got stellar wheat brew. Hold on to those so I can make flour later. Fresh lettuce grew. We'll sell the lettuce. There's nothing's going to grow in time, and we'll save the wheat because we'll make flour here. We unlocked that pretty early on in chapter 3. Oh, it's 10:48 a.m. already. Yeah, it's not always starting this late in the day once you get past these things. Once they let you actually get up on your own. It's like 6 in the morning when you get up, which is, the most unrealistic thing about these for, most of us gamers. We'll pop on over here. We'll buy some seeds. Let's see. We have 920. I'm going to buy 2 of these since they regrow every couple days. And I'll buy 2 of these. No, I can only buy 1. I won't buy any of these then. Until tomorrow. We'll buy more tomorrow when I have more money after those lettuce seeds. But we'll go do our daily cycle of slaying the 6 or whatever enemies and mining the things over here, and then cleaning up the farm and blah blah blah. Get what we can get. Always gotta get what you can get, right? For one of these types of games, this is a very slow start. This is more traditional RPG, and like I said, you can see this is more action RPG than a farm life sim. But it has the farm life sim elements to it. I do want this channel to, for now, I think I'm going to step away. I know we started with a Pokemon, but I think games I play a lot of more often that I can talk about are the farm life sim / RPG hybrids like this, like Rune Factory, like, Stardew's kind of pushing it, but it does have those elements with, the levels of all your skills and the monster and active thing, my time at Sandrock and Portia are pushing it as well. They're kind of on more the more farm / crafting life sim side of things, whereas this is more the RPG side of things. Rune Factory is kind of your perfect hybrid of the two. Similar games in that kind of vein that I would like to start playing on here. And if you guys want to see something else, definitely let me know. But I think, to start building with people, I need to stick to kind of a similar genre. But I think Sakuna of Rice and Rune would be good in there. Some extremes of like either direction that I probably won't touch unless people really want them would be things like Little Dragon's Cafe or Stranded Sails would be both like too heavily on the life / farming / whatever sim side without enough RPG. Persona is kind of pushing it, but probably a little bit too far. I mean, it's got the life sim elements, but probably still too far RPG. Definitely the main line, Shin Megami Tensei, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, those 3 are kind of the holy trinity of JRPGs. Those are a little too far heavily, so even Pokemon. I know we started with it, but, I don't want to be a PokeTuber. I like Pokemon, but there's so many other games that I love more than Pokemon that I really want to share that love of with you guys. And I'll probably talk about this a bit more on the video later this week. I do want to have one of the things I want to start doing is getting back into a schedule now that I've got my tech working, hopefully properly. And I'm thinking, as I build up to it, we'll end up doing 2 videos a week, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, and then a stream on what will, today it's Sunday because of yesterday's technical issues, but we'll say Saturday afternoons. I haven't decided yet what time I want to do it. Right now I've been doing 4 o'clock Pacific time, which is the time zone that I'm currently aligned with. I live in Arizona, one of it's either the only state or one of only 2 states that doesn't do daylight savings. So, in about a week or so, once daylight savings hits the rest of the U.S., it's going to change for me, and I'll be on mountain time again. So what I'll probably do is try to look at it as either the set time for my time zone or a set time for everyone else's time zone. We'll have to figure that out. Probably afternoon, evenings on Saturdays for the streams. Do about 3-4 hour streams. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you want to see. What time works best for you guys? What do you want to see for the streams? I know the videos you can watch any time of the day because those just aren't live, but I really want live participation. Today I don't have that. But, even if you've got no people, you got to treat it like you've got fans watching. Because especially with this being YouTube, you guys might be watching later on. And even if I do switch to Twitch one day, and I have no clue how to get to that chest, sorry, ADD moment. One of these days, if I decide to switch to streaming Twitch, I'll still want to be saving the VOD there and chopping the video up as I learn better editing. I do want to make this channel better for you guys, but, to do that, it definitely helps for you guys to tell me what you want to see. I can try to figure it out, and I'll watch my own stuff and see, oh, hey, do I find that entertaining? No, yes. Like getting better at the voices. Gotta do that. But, yeah, we're about done with this day. There's not a whole lot left I can do in game. I haven't unlocked fishing yet. So, yeah, we'll call it a day. This is the story. So, yeah, definitely let me know in the comments or even on the Discord. Definitely join the Discord. We've got the links in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. The same things everyone's telling you guys always. Alright, evening. There's a sound coming from the other bed. Did I wake you? Sorry about that. What are you doing? I'm checking my diary. My mom always told me to keep a handwritten record of daily events. I always thought it was silly, but here I am, getting some use out of it after all. How's it useful? Is it really okay to tell you, I wonder? Guess I'll find out. I'm confirming who I am and how I lived my life. My diary is probably the only way I can do that now. I must have been pulled here by a rip in the fabric of space-time, or something along those lines. I mean, this is Square Enix. Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, could be that. I'm leaning more towards multiverse thing, of she's another world, another universe, though. Just because, the starting of, the end of this world, saving another, etc. thing. If the course of history has changed, then there's a good chance that the future I know no longer exists. But if I have memories of what's written in here, then I'm reaffirming that what I remember is still real. It's a small comfort knowing that I haven't completely altered my memories or vanished due to some time paradox. But all that aside, this diary is all the proof I have that I am who I am. Space-time memory paradoxes. Gotcha! All you need to know is that this diary is something like a compass that'll help me get back to my own time. You do have compasses in this time, right? I don't know, I'm an amnesiac. I want to go home, but if I have no recollection of where home is, then how would I know which way to go? Anyway, that's enough lecturing for one day. And she's laying on her hair again. I'm tired. Good night. Again, if you've never had long hair, that's basically like pulling your hair as you shift and things because your weight is holding down the hair. And we leveled up again. Woohoo! 37 more hit points, 1 more to everything else. And another 255 gorilla. Alright, so now we should be able to afford 4 heresies. Alright, it's your turn to be the omen this time. The what? Wait, how come you get to decide? Who are you anyway? Sounds like some people are talking outside. Go and see what's happening. Sounds like it's the kids. And it is! What's an omen? I've heard people talking about those. Are you serious? You don't know Princess and the Omen? What? You're so behind the times. She thinks she's so ahead of the times. Actually. How can you not know Princess and the Omen? It's so popular. Oh, hey, Stumblebum. How you doing, Stumblebum? How did you know I was here? Oh, 'cause Crest told me. Why would they call you Stumblebum? That's what you're gonna focus in on? Actually, now that you're here, this is a good chance for me to sneak off unnoticed. As you say that out loud. Wait, where are you going? I just remembered I have something to do. But don't mind me, your friend here has candy. And an unmarked white van. Candy? There she goes. She was so pretty. What now? Still want to play Princess and the Omen van? Forget Princess and the Omen. We're already at Bird's Eye Bray. Let's go to our secret hideout. That you're telling me right in front of me. Oh yeah, good idea. You have a secret hideout? We built it ages ago, even before you came here, Stumblebum. Are you sure about this? It's our secret place. We're not supposed to tell anyone. Well, Stumblebum is our junior, so we've got to be nice and show them around. How is Stumblebum our junior in any way? Well, we came to Bird's Eye Bray first. Doesn't that make us higher ranking? You're right. You're just bursting to see our secret hideout, aren't you, Stumblebum? I might be interested. Next stop, the secret hideout. Follow me! Woo! That's the wrong direction of where we end up. Check this out. Here's our secret hideout. Oh no! Wah! Monsters destroyed our secret hideout. It wasn't there when I got here, like a couple days ago. Well, what about our treasure? We left it in there. Oh, this isn't good. Stumblebum? What, you want me to take down the monsters? Yes! Thank you, Stumblebum. Avenge us for the secret hideout. Because it's just not a JRPG without the kids needing help with something. might get to level... Let's see, we're level 3 today. We might get to level 4 or even 5. Depend on... You should be able to get to level 4, but... Yeah, you can see this is the small field down to the south, not the east where they were headed. You did it! Those monsters are toast! And this sword uses the same technology as the guns, the Digistruct kind of stuff from Borderlands, apparently. Yeah, there's another game. I love playing Borderlands. I won't be playing on the channel here unless you guys really want it. It's 2 RPG, 2 FPS-ish, not enough life farming sim kind of blend. I want to focus on these, I think, for now. Build the audience. Unless you guys want something else, let me know. Now, to check on the treasure. Oh, wait! More of them? That one looks big enough to be their parents! I don't care who they are! Stumblebump, get them! Magically manifesting weapons. Chunk. This enemy is even stronger than the last. Try out a new skill on them. Finally, they unlock the ability to do these. Jobs. Like this. And now we can kill it while it burns. Well, that one's not burning. I don't know what that icon is if it's not burning. Because that one didn't get hit with the thing. Yeah, attribute weaknesses, yeah, they have strengths weaknesses. Yeah, typical JRPG stuff. Or any RPG, really. Running around, change the story, blah blah blah. I hope you didn't get hurt. Are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm a badass. Woo, that's good. You know, when the parents showed up, I thought we were done for. You're so strong, Stumblebump. Look, over there. That's our treasure. It's still in one piece. You should make a new sticker head out. Somewhere not on my property. Thank you, Stumblebump. We owe you one. You owe me 4. I'm gonna go mercenary. I do wish this game, like, this is very much in the vein of, like, Stardew Valley and, Rune Factory, where you don't get money from the monsters you kill. It's not like Final Fantasy in that sense. It's all from what you find and sell. You headed back home with Van and the others. Haruhi! Yikes, Cress! Van? And is that you, Vent? Melika? What are you doing here? We were, the jig is up. I explained the situation to Cress. These kids were loitering on my property, and I had to show them what would happen the next time it happened. I see. A secret hideout. Kids, eh? Look what they dragged you into. You only came to check up on them, and you ended up fighting monsters. I know! Stumblebump was so cool! They took down those monsters like it was a piece of cake. Cake. Van, their name was not Stumblebump, now is it? This person has a name, and it's Haruhi. Oh, it is? Well, Haruhi, thank you so much. Thank you. You go around traveling. You're strong. You're just so cool, Haruhi. Anyway, I'm glad you're all okay. But you know, I'm still going to have to march you home and tell your parents about the hideout you made in Birdseye Gray. No, please, Cress, I'm begging you. Beg all you want. It won't help you now. You'd best get your apologies ready. Mom's gonna be mad again! I'll take the kids the rest of the way. See you around, Haruhi. Keep me updated about the girl as well. Wait, Chris! Haruhi was gonna give us some candy before we go home. Yeah, I don't have any candy. Or a white man. Aw, shucks! The game hasn't taught me the candy recipe yet. Anyways. What are these? Those away. We'll save those so we can turn those into wheat. And let's go into town. We'll do our first killing run, and then we'll go into town. Buy some more carob seeds. It's like they kind of half did it, kind of half didn't care. Yeah, the skills have a cooldown, as you can see, so it's like, oh yeah, gotta use the skills, but you can only do them so often. So with this one, it's good to try and get them until I unlock more abilities. I want to get them close to each other. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. There's some chickens going off, so hopefully you don't hear it, but I will hopefully by next time have audio settings that are set up for filters. Oh, I missed the second one. Oh well. Okay, do it. Oh well. Voila, we've done our XP grinding for the day and gathered more materials for stuff and blah blah blah. Eventually we'll get more recipes and crafting and blah blah blah, but I don't know what half this stuff is used for right now. Like, we use the stones for the hammer, and I have never seen any other use for them later on. I know lumber is used for some stuff later on as we get more recipes, but we'll find out as we go, I guess. Is there anywhere in here I haven't been to? Oh, yeah, let's go to that way back there, that corner. See if there's a chest or something, like maybe another convolute thingy I haven't found. Carob seeds. Might as well, try to find what we can, since we've basically done all we can without going to bed for the day to advance the story. Let's see if we can find back this way. Usually, yep, chest behind there. Copper ore, nice. I can find another one and like 500 freaking. They call it grilly. I don't know. I'm gonna call them grills. Grilla. 500 or so grilla, and another one of those, and I can upgrade my weapon, which is basically the equivalent of 3 level ups for all the upgrades or the boosts it gives me. I mean, later on, the level ups should give more than 1 point per, but this is We're level what? 3? 4? We're still really early game. Nice. Oh, there it is. Fine. Light some seeds. Show off the watering wand. Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to go put it into like a well to refill it or anything, like you would for Stardew Valley or Rune Factory or any of the other related games. It's just, it is what it is. Oh, hey, there's a thing up here. There's a well. You'd like to see things as well. This is new. I haven't been up here before. I mean, I know it's not new, but new to me. And it's another teleportation point once I get it unlocked. I don't know that we're going to get that far today. We've been going for about 2 hours. I'll probably go for another hour or two, and then we'll call it a night. But hopefully we'll get to that far point. I don't know if we'll see that far yet, but try to do what we can. But yeah, like lumber, I know gets used for certain things, crafting later on. The berries can be used for cooking. You get one of the first things you unlock as a processor. In Chapter 3 is like a juice thing. Actually, let me see. Yeah, my meal thing is going to show here. Crest sends us sandwiches. There are. Oh, there. Oh, hey. There we go. More seeds. I will use the heck out of those. Take 2 days, but you know what? They're free and they don't cost me anything. Yeah, in a day or two, Crest is going to send, or maybe it's once we get to Chapter 2, Crest is going to send, like, vegetable juice and more sandwiches in the mail. I wasn't sure if that carried over from the demo, because I think she sent them, it felt like she sent them earlier in the demo, but maybe I just didn't have as much understanding of where everything was, and looking around and grabbing everything, because the demo was on a limit of both either completing Chapter 2, or I think it was like 10 or 12 days in game, whichever came first. So it was kind of just a rush thing. And it was just really to get the feel for the game. We're still in the bounds of it. I'll let you guys know once we get past the demo. That'll probably be next week's episode, or next weekend rather. Since it's technically the end of the same week, since I'm playing on Sunday, and that'll be Saturday. But hey, you never know. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll check this game out. I want to start working on. I'm playing through in my free time with this, since I can only do. I probably won't have manual saves by today, and I didn't catch the. I'm actually further now today than I did yesterday already. I only played for an hour and a half. Took that video down already because the audio issues that I didn't catch until after I tried to listen to it this morning and see how to improve it, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it was like, well, I'm only auto-saving, so we'll not play this on my separate file until next week. So I'm going to be playing a lot of Rune Factory 5 until I get to the point that I can unlock these. So I'm thinking I might do some videos talking, educational videos on that. There's not a lot of videos out there on it. Only like 1 or 2 people actually cover Rune Factory 5. So let's get me out there on that. It's a great game. I want to get to kind of in the depth of the mechanics of it. Go to bed. So look forward to those as my Tuesday and or Thursday videos coming up. Yep, evening. We're going to have another scene with waifu. There's a sound coming from the other bed. There's always a sound coming from the other bed. through chapter 1. Oh, excuse me. And she went outside. Where is she going this time? Go check on her. Ooh, very pretty. That's the sea's light. As if he didn't already know that. Coming up here up the hill where we were found passed out, I think. I really hope you guys can't hear those chickens going off. They're just going nuts right now. It's already been 3 days. And I haven't found a single thing. You found me. What clues do I have besides that Red Queen over there? What will I do if everyone's already dead? I hope everyone on the research team is going okay. Or doing okay. How could this happen? We still had so much time or so much left to learn about the Red Queen. Mom, Dad, will I ever see home again? If I stay here. Get it together, Arya. You can't let this place break you. You've managed this far, haven't you? You're the only one who can do what needs to be done. And there's still so much left to do. Yep. Not eavesdropping. Totally not. Oh, who's there? It's you. Were you listening just now? Why, whatever do you mean? Do not try to treat me like an idiot. Would you talk with me for a while? Well, that's a first. You're usually trying to avoid me. And everyone else. So you haven't had it easy either. Being all alone like this. I guess. Or maybe you just don't care. It's Arya, by the way. Is that some future people slang? It's my name. You guys have those, right? I figured it couldn't hurt to let you know that much about me, at least. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Nope, this is the top of the other hill. The one with where I found the stuff, with the stuff. The chest and the 2 things that I loot every day. Alright. Arya's organizing her belongings. You going on a trip? Yeah, something like that. This may be the last time you and I ever see each other. It's been brief, but thank you. Where are you gonna go? You know that crystal you all call the Sea's Light? The secret behind what dragged me to this time has to be hiding there. So that's where I'm going. Because I need to find a way home. Goodbye. Oh, hey, we're actually up at 6 a.m. instead of like 10 or whatever for once. Alright. Get the carrots. Water everything. do our daily rituals, blah blah blah. Actually, we'll just go to the village this time, because it's wanting us to go over to the village. We are nearing the end of Chapter 1. Woo! Finally get access to Chapter 2. And these are the guys of the Order. The Church of the Sea's Light, basically. Whoa, hold on a second. It's our livelihood, even if it's as dangerous as you say it is. We'll be lost without it. It may seem extreme, but it's for your own safety. Your mayor has already agreed it to be prudent. Mayor, you can't be serious. The Order is currently handling the abnormalities occurring in the areas surrounding the Sea's Light. And we cannot promise that they won't be affected by the Autumn Sea's Light all the same. That is why we are stopping us from using the monolith completely. What will we do in the meantime? Hey, what's going on? Ah, come to see what all the noise is about? Who the hell are these people? Yeah, my guess is priests from the Sea's Light Order. Just who do they think they are? Ah, of course, you must have no idea what the Order is. If the name wasn't already a dead giveaway, they're a religion that worships the Sea's Light. Excuse me, Father? What is it? You say the area surrounding the Sea's Light is changing, but how is it changing? That information is confidential to the Order. That being said, we have already witnessed casualties near the Winter Sea's Light at the Order's stronghold. Did you say casualties? Yes, the situation is that severe. As you are already aware, a Lux vein connects the monolith to the Sea's Light directly. To that end, we will be taking control of the monolith until the cause of these changes can be ascertained. But how could that take? Or how long could that take? I guess if it's a threat... I like to think we'll go back to normal if we leave it alone for a little while. Then again, it's no laughing matter if priests of the Order are getting injured, what with all the armor they wear. I mean, I don't know, it could be hilarious. You should stay away from the Sea's Light in the meantime. But Arya? Who's Arya? Is that what we're about to... She left with the Sea's Light. She what? That girl went to the Sea's Light alone? What's all the commotion over there? Nothing. We can't talk here. Come on, let's go somewhere else. Is it your room? Is it my property? Where are we going? So the girl went to the Sea's Light looking for something that'll explain why she's stuck in our time? There must be some connection. Didn't it start glowing the moment she landed in that crystal of her own? What is the Sea's Light? I think the Order knows, but I've never heard them go into detail about it. My understanding is the Sea's Light are crystals of light found across the world in one of 4 colors. But I've never really put much thought into why they're here or what they do. I can say that they're essential to our way of life. Without the monolith, our lives wouldn't be possible. Oh yeah, they don't really explain this. That big crystal that's over the fountain in the middle of the town square that we keep passing on the way, like when we're running around the village, that's what they call the monolith. It's just like the smaller version of the Sea's Light. Thinking about it now, that also brings into question why we live the way we do. A lot of questions I don't have the answers to. But that priest was wound pretty tight. Something bad must really be going down for the Order to be up in arms. That girl, Arya, was it? She's not fully recovered. I don't know why, but her body is extremely fragile. A strong wind could knock her over. Well, you know. I can't believe she would run off like that, even after I told her she needed to take it easy. She gave you the chance to tell her to take it easy? But I'm only a doctor. There's nothing I can do. If the Order can't even keep things under control, then what chance do I stand? Don't you go doing anything reckless, understand? You're still recovering, too. Go do something reckless? Got it. I've got to go. I'll see you later. We're absolutely gonna go do something reckless. Got it. Let's hope Art is okay. Yes. And Fuzz, I think... Yeah, we're about to be done with Chapter 1 and finally get to Chapter 2. Oh, look, she left her diary. All you need to know is that this diary is something like a compass. It'll help me get back to my own time. Yep, sepia tone memories of things we just saw like 10 minutes ago. And if that, why would she leave this behind? I should give this back to her. Wait, who's entering my house? Oh, Old Man Santa. You're off to find that girl, are you? Cressel already told me all about it. She's worried about her, too. I'm not here to stand in your way. What you do from here is up to you. But I'm reminded of a man that used to live here, who missed his chance to save the life of another. It haunted him every day of his life. But that's a story for another day. This equipment used to belong to him. It's not seeing any use sitting around, so why don't you take it with you? Bam. Magic swordsman ring. And accessories. If you want to get there quick, head north when you leave the village. That'll get you there in no time. Thanks, Mayor Santa. And the end of Chapter 1. Hooray! Okay, so let's equip this, +3 to both of our attacks. And, oh wait. Did we get money? No, we did not. Okay. We'll get money tomorrow. So let's go advance the story, go play, get our new location, unlock our first party member, etc., etc. Finally get to do something. Hidden Canyon. The Forever Fall Forest. I just need to see some Grim coming in here, you know. Huntsman and Huntresses. Oh wait, maybe I'm a Huntress, or Huntsman, or whatever the gender neutral term would be for that. Hunter. Huntsperson. Alright. So you run. Yeah, unfortunately running eats up your stamina, so unless you're eating a lot of food to regenerate it, I don't like to do that. An armored figure is kneeling on the ground. That damn Geist. To think he is willing to go such lengths in his madness. I can't let him continue with this plan, but I'm not going to go far with my armor in this condition. The armored figure appears troubled. Let's help them. Huh? And what do you want? You're offering to help? You do know what I am, right? And you're still willing to assist me? Suit yourself. As you can see, my armor has been damaged. It appears a piece of it was sent flying somewhere. I think I saw it land somewhere in that direction. Would you mind taking a look for me? Right. Fog of War style maps. Woo! Here's the thing. Hard black component. Turn to the armored figure. And a return bell. Woohoo! And the ladder. Come back to that here in not too long. Hand over the odd black component. Ah, so you found it after all. Thank you. And suddenly Tron became real. Man, look at those heels. For a moment there, I thought I was standing at death's door. Or perhaps kneeling would be more apt. Your language still baffles me, what with its idioms and nonsense. Nonetheless, I appreciate your help. I will be sure to repay you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you heading toward the Seas Light? That's right, I'm looking for someone. The one you're looking for, she must be that Abel girl who passed by here earlier. The name Abel confuses you? Ah, perhaps it's best I use the term human around you instead. I wasn't able to get a good look at her as she went by. My suit was in a state of disrepair, after all. But the silhouette was definitely that of a human girl. She looked to be in something of a panic. That must have been Arya. I don't know why it must have been Arya. She doesn't seem the type to be panicky. Quick drink. You explain your situation. So, you're following that girl towards the Seas Lights? Yep. In that case, why don't we go together? I know you humans look down upon my kind, we who you call the Omens. But the environment up ahead has grown strange, and I am injured. It would be difficult to proceed alone. Still, you must have some reservations about joining an Omen on your journey. I don't really know what an Omen is. Nobody's told me that. You have no knowledge of what we are? Interesting. You certainly are an oddity. Moving on. It is in our best interest to cooperate. We will travel together until we reach the Autumn Seas Light. I suppose now is usually the time where you humans exchange names, is that right? My name is Dianthus, and you are? Yep, I'm Haruhi. Haruhi, I have dedicated it to memory. Dianthus joined your party. And here we go. This is going to be an example of like the full voice acting we're going to hear. Oh, pros. Now that we have the formalities out of the way, let us proceed. Hostile creatures prowl the area up ahead. It would serve you well to prepare yourself for battle. Here we go. No, I guess not.
The monsters look unsettled. Could it be the effects of the Seas Light?
Yeah, there you go. Two sentences. Actual, voice to dialogue. It's just not something you're going to see in advancing the story. Oh, there we go. Well, let's make them lock on. If I wanted to. Hooray! So we advance and come on down and blah blah blah. But yeah, now we're actually getting into the gameplay and being free to do stuff. Chapter 2 is really when it opens up. But like I said, it's not as bad as even Persona, let alone Final Fantasy 13. Which, a lot of people give Final Fantasy 13 a hard time, but it's not a bad game. It's not as, it has a bit more linearity than some of the others. Like Final Fantasy X had a lot of linearity to it as well. And people love that one. So there's other things to complain about with Final Fantasy 13. Another ladder there. Yeah, we'll be using those as shortcuts because like any of these, life sim hybrid games, it's not money or experience or whatever that is your most precious resource. It's time. Let's see, we want to go this way. With the chest. Ooh, more seeds. And this is one of the things I love about this game is it gives you seeds left and right. They don't pay you very much though. I mean, the carrot seeds are 105 to buy, and they sell for 115. So you don't get a huge profit off of them. I'm sure there's stuff later on that does better. Those cucumbers that I bought, basically cucumbers, they're good because they're constantly regrowing. Broken ladder might be usable if it's repaired. What are you looking at over there? Think we could use this ladder? Or fixing it may lead to a shortcut. A ladder? I see. If we repair it, this may serve as a shortcut. Yeah, that's what I just said. I have analyzed its condition and believe it should not take much time to repair, or any special equipment. I will teach you how to repair it. Yep. Fixing ladders. And like everything, it takes time. Because time is truly the most precious resource in one of these games. Mushroom growing by the side of the road. It's big and red and a pleasant smell wafts over from it. I'm not going to eat that one. I don't need to leave. If I remember right, that one's not a good one. It eats my stamina.
Let the battle commence. Shoot. End of battle. All clear.
And boom. And the empty stocks, you can hear it. It's kind of like... A good analysis should be like the old, isometric CRPGs, things like Baldur's Gate, Planescape Torment, and all that, where you don't get a lot of spoken dialogue outside of combat, but all the characters are very vocal during combat.
Let the battle commence. Fire.
Yeah, I gotta keep going after this fight. Do I have anything that heals? Yes, I do. There we go.
You have my gratitude.
Got some stuff. More seeds. Very nice. We're getting a lot of seeds today. Yeah, unfortunately with this one you only level up when you sleep at night. Kinda like well, not even with Stardew, because Stardew you don't get the full things, but you start getting some of the effects of leveling up your skills during the day if you level them up. Like if you get foraging level 1 on your first day, which is possible. Not easy, but possible. You might start getting seeds from trees.
Let the battle commence. End of battle. All clear.
But got another one of those little dolls. They tend to be tucked away in little places like that. I think I found 5 or 6 of them in by chapter 3, where I'm at. And there we go. Let's see, you see something shiny inside the bushes. It might be something useful. Yep, let's get it. It's a beautiful, shiny crystal. You received Star Crystal. But then a monster appears from the bushes. Looks like that was his crystal. A monster attacks. Oh, the monster stops attacking because it's dead now. Oh, hey, my stamina's regenerating. Oh, yeah, because I ate something and I got my... You see that little 4 there, my stomach icon. So...
Let the battle commence.
Just gonna try and kill everything, blah blah blah. little more health. Got a bunch of lumber. And yay, another ladder. So we're making good progress on this for the first day. You can see we're about to go into the next map. Kill this thing. Get our berries. Let's see, what are we carrying equipment wise? Oh yeah, we're getting close to being full, unfortunately. So we'll advance this a little bit here. I feel something unusual up ahead. That's its way of warning you that you've got a boss fight up ahead. We'll continue. Alright, looks like we are going to get the unlock manual save today. That structure. What is it doing in such a place? Perhaps... No, it defies reason. Let's see. Oh, what's wrong with that building? There's something strange about it. There's something strange about it. It doesn't look like it's... It looks like it's modern day stuff. Like, there's... That looks... On the left there, kind of like a stairwell. It should not exist in this space. But there's little use in trying to explain why to a human. Oh, you bigot! It's not fantasy without some kind of racism, I guess. What is this? Do my eyes deceive me? Princess! I am on my way! Woo! What is the meaning of this? Neither of you are my princess. Nay, you are not but tricksters. What are you? I beg your pardon. Mind your words, you obstreperous imp. Are your puny mortal eyes unable to see the magnoliousness that is my celestial vessel? Hmm? Does it help with grabbing tall fruit? Are you likening me to a mere farmhand, or is that a vain attempt at humor? Both are most unbecoming, you know. Oh, to mistake my pure princess with such savages. This might just be the gravest mistake of my life. If such a faux pas were to reach the palace walls, do keep this a secret from the royal family, won't you? What a peculiar creature. I didn't know such things could even exist. Ha! So the omen concedes there are still things in this world beyond their realm of understanding? Such abhorrently arrogant creatures. You would do well to learn from me, a prime example of unparalleled humility. Yeah, let's just go, Dianthus. Of course, you're searching for the girl. Let us head deeper into the ravine. Wait just a moment. Do my ears deceive me now, or did you just say you were searching for a girl? Mayhap it was you scoundrels who swept my princess away? I don't know anything about a princess. There's no use playing dim. No, he's in the village. My keen eyes have long seen through your nefarious little scheme. Now that I think on it, I have never before heard of a human and an omen joining forces. How very suspicious, yes. Quite dubious indeed. You will tell me where you have hidden my princess. Refuse, and I will unleash the full force of my illimitable power. Witness me, you vociferous trolls. God, this guy's got a freaking thesaurus for his vocabulary. Nope, I mean, not be in his attack range. And we'll fight the unicorn. I'll just help on up top there so you guys can all see better where I'm at. Whoop. No, that's not an attack I saw last time. Neat. I am just pummeling on a unicorn. You can tell this is not an SMT style first boss fight, which is trying to teach you, like, test to see how well you know the game. This is just hey, this is someone you gotta beat on a little bit. Humph! I must say I am impressed. You forced my hand. I have no choice but to unleash my most dreadful final ability. Salubrious Spear! Witness me! And the horned creature fully replenishes its health. And now it is as though you have laid nary a scratch. Terrifying, no? Utterly stupefying! You are welcome to tremble in my presence. Now, for a rematch, and this time you will tell me where my princess is being kept. Fail to do so, and I will heal my wounds again and again, as many times as is required. Yeah, wait, hold on a second. Yes, give us a moment to say our piece. We honestly have absolutely no idea who your princess is, peculiar creature. Peculiar creature? I am Unicorn of the Cryptids, you audacious cretin. Very well, Unicorn was it? Please listen to what we have to say. Haruhi, would you do the honors? Yeah, 'cause, I can talk. Explain the situation to Unicorn. I am certain this Arya and my princess are not one and the same. Their names are different for a start. Please forgive my haste, although it is quite some coincidence that we should both be searching for someone. You want to come with us? Haruhi, are you sure? If you wish to bring them with us, then by all means. Oh, you wish to join me in my search? I have only just arrived at this ravine myself, so I'm not well acquainted with the terrain. Yes, I see no harm, until I find my princess at least. But I will not fight by her side. I promised only ever to use my healing magic for the princess. So, why did you just use it? I have no problem with that. I'm not completely sure I trust it anyway. We've wasted enough time. Let's move on. Oh, see you. And go to the next screen. What is a Modus Monolite doing here of all places? To the dice to leave it here. Best not to look a gift horse in the mouth. Is Geist a friend of yours? Friend? I wouldn't go quite so far as to use that word, but you're not far from the mark. You can use this Modus Monolite to travel to in a different location. I can see your eyes glazing over. Simply put, it will allow you to teleport instantaneously. If I remember correctly, there was one just like this at the entrance to the ravine. But you cannot use it until you have registered it, and to do that, you will need one of these. And I received a Magicite. So yeah, now it's telling us, okay, yeah, we can warp anywhere on the same map. Also return home. And you can also save. So this is where we finally unlock, 2.5 hours in, unlocking manual saving. You can use that stone to register a Modus Monolite and make them available for use. You would do well to register any Monolite of this type that you happen across on your journey. So, activate. And now I can finally save. We'll go over my... There. And now I can play this throughout the week if I want to. Or, continue on my plans with Root Factory 5, trying to get to post-game on my current playthrough so I can have access to all the stuff I need, so I can do, a episode on, all the various types of one weapon, and how one weapon type varies from, like short swords versus long swords. Because I think a lot of people kind of shit on short swords. But we'll get to that another time. The bridge is broken. If we can fix it, then we'll be able to cross to the other side, but... What is wrong this time? We can't cross a broken bridge. Repairing this bridge is necessary in order to reach the other side. But even you should be capable of repairing a bridge of this size. With the necessary tools. Please wait a moment. You should face no problem repairing a bridge with these repair tools. Get a repair kit, and the recipe for it. It may seem obvious, but repairing anything will require some time. Unlike me, you have a limit to the amount of energy you can exert. Take care when managing your time. Speaking of, what time of day is it? 4:40. Okay, so... I'll advance the story a little bit here. I might call it a day on the stream as we come to the end of our day in game here as well. That monster. Pring! Wait, Haruhi. That monster has a thicker hide that is more resistant to physical impact than the others we have fought so far. We cannot expect our weapons to be of much use against it. But perhaps magic will make light work of it. Look this way. You seem perfectly capable of casting magic to me. I am, but Haruhi is not. And what does that matter? It matters because fighting monsters like that without magic is going to eat up a lot of our time. Or is that okay with you? Or it isn't. Then would you be so gracious as to teach Haruhi how to use magic? Me? My magic? I don't want the Anthus to fight alone. Like I say, please. I want to fight. Are you really okay with taking it slow? Very well. This way, Haruhi. Now listen carefully. This is a rare and irredeemably valuable lecture from your esteemed Professor Unicorn. First, I will show you an example. Behold this splendid demonstration of the magic arts. What? Now you try. I have no idea what you just did, other than major harm, though. Could you not tell by watching? I simply concentrated all of my awareness on my celestial vessel and outfired the magic. This is hopeless. Come now, one mustn't balk at the first hurdle. Now just close your eyes and give it a try. How do you even concentrate awareness? Haruhi? What's happening? Unicorn's lecture awakens heightened powers within Haruhi. And now we can, control various attributes, take down foes of magic, and the main shot class. Danthus, what's happening? I do not know either. It would seem the monolite weapon studied Unicorn's magic and changed its owner to match. Enough with the labyrinthine elucidations. Speak simply. Haruhi is now able to utilize magic after taking your lecture. Is that to say that my lecture worked? But of course it would! Your teacher was none other than the illustrious unicorn. But from the look of them, I cannot imagine Haruhi made this happen consciously. In which case... Yes, let's not waste any more time. We can defeat that monster now, can we not? Ah, puberty again. Yes. Haruhi, this must be very confusing to you, but it means your powers have enhanced. It is likely this phenomenon will occur again in the future. It is a good thing. Let's keep moving. And now I can do the mage thing. So, go to party, equip mage. So now I've changed classes, and I can see I changed my look.
Here I go.
Wahaha. Alright. There's another bridge, or another thing to go down from. There's my... Yeah, we need to... I think this point will go back for now, teleport back out. Because I don't have room for anything else. Oh, and we passed this earlier. We missed it. Nope, backpack is full. Can't even open the chest. Leave that.
You have my gratitude.
Oh, that rusty metal times 6. But I had rusty metal already. Whatever. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about this game is it just like automatically. Oh, you can't open or get anything, even though if you've got your stuff full. So we'll return home. And we'll take care of all these seeds we just picked up. Oh, maybe that mail. That might be the salad or the sandwiches I was talking about earlier. Let's see. Those were both, yeah, just earn money when you sell them. So we'll sell the 2 of those. And we got, so that's 4, 2. So we'll do 4 here. Two there. Okay. 4 here. So we'll do these 4. And as you see, you kind of quickly get more and more seeds and advance your stuff and blah, blah, blah. I should do the 2 for the others, which are pronounced either uni onion or union non. These are dressed lettuce. Yeah, these are... I say I'm uni onion because that's what the name of the way they were pronounced by the person who was doing the Nintendo Treehouse back in September pronounced them. Bam. Nope, gotta water all of these too. I'm sure eventually we'll get a bigger farm, territory for everything, blah, blah, blah. Now that we've unlocked things, we can go up here, for example, and go, bam, the old well. It's already 9 o'clock at night, so we won't stay up too late, because this game isn't like Rune Factory. As I understand it, you pass out at midnight or something like that. I don't know, I haven't pushed it. But that's earlier than Stardew Valley, and then like Rune Factory, you just get sick if you stay up without sleep. But you can still run the whole thing. And we'll talk about that when I do a Rune Factory video. I might instead, just since we're doing just Harvestella, I might do some recordings off of my own playthrough of this, and we'll talk about stuff I've learned and how to make things and blah 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 that we're not showing in this, but we'll figure all that out in no time. Yep, you feel sleepy. Apparently I feel sleepy. Everything in here. Check my mail. Springtime has come. Or looks like the time has come. I noticed you've been heading outside of the village a lot recently. Today was the first day I've done that, really. Well, I guess yard counts. I heard it was Tahegan Canyon of all places. There's a whole bunch of monsters lurking about that way. You must be having a bear of a time getting through with that twig you call a weapon. If I'm right, then you stop by my place. You hear? It's like I told you when we first met. There will be a time when you need a weapon. That time is now. A sandwich a day from Cress. 3 sandwiches, 3 vegetable juices. I made sandwiches again, so I thought I'd share some. I'll make Dims next, so don't worry about him. You seem to be leaving the village more often these days. Remember to eat regularly and get your proper nutrients. Understand? 3 sandwiches, 3 vegetable juice. You eating well? Not eating properly makes it easier for your body to break down, so I'm saying this just in case. Remember, your health comes first. And definitely don't push yourself to stay up late. You'll collapse if you're not careful, and somebody will have to carry you home. Just take care, okay? And 3 more each. So, I'm going to put those juices. They're really good and useful once we get past this chapter. But I'm going to put them out here for now, because I don't have that much space. I mean, I guess I could replace the sandwiches with them and do that, but we'll go to bed. Sleep for the night. Got level 4 and level 5 and halfway to level 6. So, I made 660 gorilla today off our 4 carrots and 2 things. Yeah, so nothing I found really sells for good of the stuff that they say can sells for money. I'm sure we'll get stuff later on that's sells for 2,000, but oh. Castle Lewis Times. Castle Lewis News Extra. Trust in the Monolite. Greetings, citizens. It has come to our attention there's been a growing sense of mistrust in the Monolite among citizens in recent days. However, the Monolite is an essential part of all citizens' lives and represents no danger. We advise against needless worrying. Castle Lewis Intelligence Division. It's just named after Lewis, and we couldn't trust Lewis and Stardew, so I don't know that I trust these guys. Anyways. Harvest, 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 harvest. Alright. Water everything. I think those will start growing. Have their stuff tomorrow as the first day. The cucumbers. I think it was 4 days. Anyways. And we'll sell 2 carrots, 3 dress lettuce. Hold on to these. We'll go to town real quick. And then we'll come back and take care of our crops after we've, planted the ones we're going to buy. Let's see. That was already activated. The one next to the general store is not. And they don't open until 8, so... I think there was a third one somewhere in town. I don't remember where. Oh, yes I do. So here, just in case. And I don't think there's anything up here going on that we can access right now. I know we can't go in there. It's all locked up again, as you can see. So let's go back to the general store. We'll buy our seeds. We'll go back to the farm, plant, water, etc., and then we will call it a night. I'll save up, and we'll resume this next week or next weekend on Saturday. I'm thinking for now we'll do. I might start doing a little earlier. I might start 3 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific.
Did you come to see me?
Nope, she ran off the seaside alone. I hope nothing bad happens. Don't you go doing anything reckless, understand? You're still recovering, too. Yes, I came to see you. I want to buy some beauty onion seeds. Nope, I can only buy 4 or 5. I'll hold on to 4. Because when we come back next time and we go advancing in the story some more, we'll probably find more seeds. As you saw, they're everywhere. Warp home real quick. Which takes me inside the house. Unfortunately, I can't warp from here to elsewhere. I mean, I can warp around the farm, I guess, but it's not the same. Oh, I bought the wrong thing. Oh well. I meant to care, but... Because these don't take like 3 days. So, whatever. We'll find more seeds as we go. And with that, we will save. We'll write our save file, yeah. And we will call it a game right there, and I will catch you guys Saturday. And definitely like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up on the Discord if you have any questions. And I will let you leave the updates for that there and on Twitter. Anyways, you guys have